Westwood Village mortuary was besieged by crowds as security guards hired by former husband Joe DiMaggio tried to keep the fans away, while a select group of mourners gathered to pay last respects to film star Marilyn Monroe. Private services were held in the mortuary chapel where Lee Strasberg, Miss Monroe's former acting coach, gave a eulogy. The group of mourners walked slowly, following the hearse a short distance to the crypt, where prayers and passages from the scriptures were read. Fans, photographers, news reporters, and curious onlookers watched as the coffin was carefully put into the crypt, the final resting place of one of Hollywood's brightest and most glamorous stars.
One of the most famous stars in Hollywood history is dead at 36. Marilyn Monroe was found dead in bed under circumstances that were in tragic contrast to her glamorous career as a comic talent. On the surface, she seemed to have such a zest for life. Her international appeal took her from command appearances to the other side of the world and entertainment for Korean GIs. The star led a far from normal childhood and had 12 sets of foster parents, leading her to say in her last interview that she was never used to being happy, so it wasn't something she ever took for granted. She never let her personal feelings interfere with her job, and she was the idol of the GIs, the animation of foxhole dreams. She found no happiness in marriage. Her second husband was baseball immortal Joe DiMaggio, and that marriage ended as had her first in divorce. Her third husband was playwright Arthur Miller, and they too separated. Miss Monroe played in 23 films since her debut in 1950, films that grossed $200 million. The Golden Girl received 5,000 fan letters a week, and to those fans, she never let any personal problems dim her screen glamour. Despite flashes of temperament and tantrums, she turned in performances that kept her among the greatest box office favorites in motion picture history.